The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most powerful eye in the sky, has captured something extraordinary. A vision of Betelgeuse, raw, luminous, and mysterious. This isn't just a picture. It's a revelation that may rewrite everything we know about how stars live. And how they die. But as a raging, cosmic inferno. Astronomers have been watching Betelgeuse for years, wondering if they might witness something rare. Something legendary. A supernova in our own galactic neighborhood. A star's final, blinding scream before collapse. And in late 2019, Betelgeuse dimmed. Dramatically. Strangely. Suddenly. The world held its breath. Was this the moment? Was the red supergiant preparing to explode? Telescopes turned. Headlines flared. Theories multiplied. Then? Silence. Betelgeuse remained. It neither perished nor faded completely. And so, the mystery deepened. Then came the arrival of the James Webb Space Telescope. A marvel of modern science, floating far beyond the reach of Earth's atmosphere. Webb is not just a telescope. It is a time machine. A golden-eyed sentinel designed to peer into the past. And into the heart of stars. With its infrared gaze, it pierced the veil surrounding Betelgeuse. And what it saw was astonishing. Far from dying, Betelgeuse appeared to be in turmoil. Its surface was alive with motion, turbulent, roaring, erupting. Immense plumes of gas surged into space, casting shadows across the cosmos. Vast arcs of dust curled outward, forming a shroud of mystery around the star. It was not fading. It was flaring. The dimming of Betelgeuse, it turned out, was not the whisper of death, but the thunder of transformation. A giant star shedding its skin in bursts of fiery breath. These are mass ejections, stellar storms that dwarf anything we've seen from our own sun. Enormous waves of plasma and dust, thrown into the void. Enough matter to create planets. Or bury light itself. This dust, thick and swirling, is likely what made the star appear to dim. An illusion born of violent beauty. We are not witnessing the quiet end of a star, but the chaotic metamorphosis of a cosmic titan. And yet, even now, we cannot say with certainty what this means. Betelgeuse may still explode. Tomorrow. In 1,000 years? Or not at all. But if it does, it will light up our sky like a second sun. For weeks, maybe longer, night would become day. It would cast shadows across Earth in darkness. A beacon in Orion's shoulder, visible even in broad daylight. But it will not harm us. Its radiation won't reach our fragile world. Instead, we would witness a celestial miracle. A supernova in real time. A front row seat to the death of a giant. And the birth of something new. Perhaps a neutron star. Perhaps a black hole. Perhaps the seeds of future worlds. For when a star dies, it does not simply vanish. It gives back. The elements forged in its heart, carbon, oxygen, iron, are scattered across space. They drift, coalesce, become planets. Become life. You and I are made of stars like Betelgeuse. We carry their legacy in our bones, our breath, our blood. So when we look at this image, we are looking into our own past. Into the furnace from which we came. A glimpse into the raw, untamed power of the cosmos. A flicker of something far older than time. Something that doesn't merely exist, it pulses, it breathes, it roars with ancient fire. This is not the silence of space. It is the orchestra of creation playing in frequencies we're only beginning to hear. And a reminder, etched in starlight, that the universe is not static. It is no frozen void, no empty expanse. It is alive in ways that defy our mathematics. It is breathing through nebulae, dreaming through galaxies, sculpting eternity in cycles of light and dust. Changing. Always changing. Like tides made of hydrogen. Like winds that span light years. Like fire that births worlds. Burning, not with destruction, but with purpose. With the sacred violence that forges elements, ignites suns, and writes the story of existence. Becoming. Becoming stars. Becoming planets. Becoming oceans and eyes and questions. Betelgeuse is not just a star on the brink. It is a living chronicle of time itself. A story written in fusion and flame. A fiery script unraveling across the sky, line by glowing line. And we are not just bystanders. We are witnesses. We are the fortunate ones born at the right moment to see this chapter unfold. In the endless library of the universe, we have turned a page. And it has left us breathless. So the question rises from the dust and heat, is this the end of Betelgeuse? Or the beginning of something we've never imagined? Is this collapse or transformation? A final sigh? Or a cosmic rebirth? We cannot know. But we can wonder. We can reach out, not with hands, but with imagination. With curiosity as our compass and science as our starship. What do you see in this moment? What story do you believe is being written in the light? Let us know. Because wonder should be shared. And if your curiosity still burns, still hungers for the next mystery, keep following the light. Let it lead you beyond fear. Beyond assumption. Beyond the edges of everything we've ever called knowledge. Because out there, just beyond our understanding, the universe is whispering its secrets. Not in words, but in gravity and gamma rays. In the shimmer of hydrogen clouds and the silence between pulsars. It's speaking in a language older than humanity. And finally, after thousands of years staring at the night sky, we are beginning to understand. We are learning how to listen. And the stars are ready to tell their tale. Like tides made of hydrogen. Drifting not across coastlines, but across constellations. Like winds that span light years. Solar tempests ripping through voids, carrying stories from dying suns. Like fire that births worlds. Forging iron in stellar hearts, casting the ingredients for future planets. Burning, not with destruction, but with purpose. A sacred engine. An ancient forge where creation and collapse are one. With the sacred violence that forges elements, ignites suns, and writes the story of existence. Violence that builds rather than breaks. That destroys only to awaken. Becoming. Becoming more than matter. More than motion. Becoming stars. Great furnaces of destiny. Becoming planets. Worlds with atmospheres, oceans, mountains, and silence. Becoming oceans and eyes and questions. Becoming the very creatures who now look back in awe and wonder. Betelgeuse is not just a star on the brink. It is not merely a red supergiant, it is a cosmic manuscript. It is a living chronicle of time itself. A timeline etched in helium and carbon and collapse. A story written in fusion and flame. A roaring biography in ultraviolet and X-ray. A fiery script unraveling across the sky, line by glowing line. Each pulse a sentence. Each flare a prophecy. And we